Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
How you feeling today, Black man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. We got a guest, man.
We got a guest in the building.
Hey,
we got a guest in the building.
We used him a couple episodes ago.
We did. And
the world got mad.
There's a video clip, and I'm going to insert the clip right here, so y'all watch the clip.
What makes you think you're a high-value man? The car you drive?
No, the value I put out into the world.
What about your character?
I have great character. I built myself to basically have better choices. You want to know why? Because women can choose and make a choice.
They can.
They can say, I don't want to date a man that makes less than 6 figures.
They can.
And then what are you doing? You're
But we're not
demeaning a man.
talking about that. That's not the situation at hand.
Listen, hold
That's
on.
not
A
the
woman can say,
conversation.
I won't date a man less than 5'8", and the man could be 5'4". Do they care about
What does that have to do
ostracizing all of those
with
men?
anything?
If a fat man is sitting here, he can be a fat man, right? But if a fat woman is sitting here, you would say, oh no, we're body positive. Oh, no, we can't say that. It's all about picking her up. So every time it's saying something for a man,
Bro,
it's down.
You got a lot on your back,
Yeah,
okay?
man.
So what I
I'm
want to
just
be
saying
clear,
equal
not
rights.
just for you, but for everybody out there, is the car you drive, your resume, your bank account, your accolades is not what makes you a high-value man.
Definitely not.
We are all defined by the sum of our deeds and our character, and you, brother, are coming up to the sum of zero.
Tell it us.
They did. So we reacted to one of his videos, and he also recently started a podcast. So today we have Jacoby in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I saw him on the Country Wayne shit. You know what I'm saying? I really thought him and Amber gonna hit it off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, then he was going to fake jail because they said some scam shit. You know what I'm saying? I was mad as hell. Then he was down there in Stonecrest at the Black Mall. You know what I'm saying he on shit. I seen it.
Boy.
Hey man,
the universe is
you
expanding.
actor. You actor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just acting.
Me and Amber ain't make it because she was a single mom. No.
Hey, he started early, y'all. He started early.
No.
Hey, and that was gonna be my first question.
Ooh, Jesus.
Are you a nigga that scares the hoes? Certain things. Now, let me give you a little context to this.
Okay.
And this is the campaign we've started here over at Perspectives, and it's like,
you better not scare the hoes.
don't scare the hoes.
Okay,
basically.
okay.
So
I feel
what's
that
funny-
one homie that come in and just mess up everything.
But it's multiple different ways.
okay.
So like you can scare the hoes when you telling the hoes the truth.
The truth.
In like your clip. The clip that went viral. You was
You told her the truth.
I ain't feel like you ain't saying nothing crazy. Cause I'm just like, he just standing up for what he want. You know what I'm saying? But
He got
that
stand-
would be scaring the hoes.
got
Cause the hoes
standards.
don't like that. They don't like when you got
Yeah.
standards. And
But
so,
you know, and I here's my thing is that my delivery wasn't. I didn't articulate myself the way that I would have preferred. Like my delivery was a little off. I was a little annoyed. It took a while to get to the actual taping. Had us sitting in the room.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know
yeah, it was a really long process, and my delivery was off. But the thing is, all I was saying was a preference, right? It's no difference than a woman having a preference of dating a man with a certain financial status, a certain physical status, and I just say I prefer
Because
not to date a woman.
you supposed to have some money when you want to date.
they don't
Yeah.
like that.
Because when you're dating costs. I was having a conversation with a couple of friends of mine. Me and Lenny had the same conversation. When women say, well, we can go on a date for a cup of coffee. You know a cup of coffee, 2 people, like $25?
Yeah.
Imagine if you went on 5 coffee dates a week.
Well, you lucky to get coffee dates because
I know. I'm just saying. Hey, we're talking about the bare minimum.
That's the bare minimum.
Or we're talking about, better yet, how about a picnic? That's $30.
What women you dating that's allowing?
I'm
you to
not
just
saying
take
I'm not. Let me tell you something.
They don't
I never.
You-
me personally. I'm about to speak personally. Me personally, I've never had a bad dating problem.
Okay.
Like I ain't never had a problem dating. Now, a couple of them had a problem dating me because when I walk in, I'm gonna tell you exactly where I am, what I want. Because like yourself, I come from a single mama. My mama told me to be very assertive. My grandmama Mary, R.I.P., told me to talk my shit. So therefore, when I walk in the door, because I don't want nothing from you.
Yeah.
So I'm not a guy looking for you to do anything for me, but just be you. So I ain't begging you to take me nowhere.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be sitting around town. We're not gonna be lunching, brunching, hooking it, riding through the city, restaurant, bar, all week long. That's not what I'm going to do.
You know you're in Atlanta, right?
I am. Guess what though? Once again, I'm from Atlanta. I'm a great at dating.
Is it me or has Atlanta culture like changed and elevated even more when it comes to dating?
Listen,
this shit got dumb expensive.
Oh, it is. You're 100% super expensive, bro. It'd be 3 p.m. You already at $300.
But the better question is, when did hoes start eating tomahawk steak? When did hoes just start eating tomahawk steak? I ain't never seen.
You know they start doing that?
They just like order the tomahawk.
They grand.
Like confident.
It's
expensive.
They started eating tomahawk steak when 4K came on cell phones.
Yeah.
4K video recording, 4K pictures.
You get it?
That's when
you can see them gold flakes popping everything in it.
Yeah.
He just told us something, bro.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He just told us something.
Yeah.
But no.
It's for everybody else. They ain't even eating the steak. They don't even really. They probably vegan. It's like, but you gonna know that, and the close friends that he spent $750 on his date.
Oh.
Yeah, and guess what?
Ladies, it's expensive.
And you got the same box. The dude who gave you a blunt and some and some American deli for. That's why the big question going on right now.
Chicken tenders and fries won't go on dates.
That's why the big thing now is like.
Shout out to my nigga
women
Future.
say stuff like what they say now. The body count. That's why the body count question going back up. They don't like it because they gave the same thing away to chicken wings and fries, lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, I just seen a video of a girl. She has a podcast, and I forget her name, but she was talking about men having a problem with a woman's body count, right? But you don't look at a surgeon like that. She said, if you see a surgeon, you're actually happy that he has experience. You want to work with somebody with experience that work with somebody with experience that knows what they're doing. Same thing for a woman. Why wouldn't you want a woman that knows how to throw it back, that knows how to give the guac 3,000?
Yeah, that's
right?
prostitution.
And now you're going to go back and complain about her being inexperienced, about her not being able to give head right, about her not being able to fuck right. And why don't men just accept that a woman has experience? I'm like, yo, don't put that narrative out here on the young girls to push them to hold them, to say, yo, go.
That's good.
Yeah. To go out here. Yeah, like, why are you pushing that? It's different. Like, you're not rewarded for what comes easy to you.
Yes.
Period. Right? Yeah. As a man, we look at a brother like, damn, okay, we know the things that you need to attract a certain caliber of woman. You need to have a status. You need to have a certain look, a physical feature, a certain cleanliness about yourself, right? You need, especially, dating certain type of women in Atlanta. Then we say, okay, that brother out here doing his thing. But a woman, same situation, nah, you need to be closed kept. It's different.
I think it's like because of the scars that it come with. Because if you got a woman with multiple body counts in this day and time, granted there's exceptions to the rule, but then you have you got a greater chance for somebody to come with a kid in a situation when you meet her. You got somebody that come with, she could have dealt with the craziest of niggas who like drug her through the mud, so she is emotionally damaged. Like, that's why you don't want a girl who has all of these things.
Well,
right?
Earlier, me and Jeremy was having a conversation. Shout out my man Jeremy. Like, we was cutting. Like, he does political work, right? Mm-hmm. Now, he can't be able to do political work next to the mayor. And somebody say, and he with his wife or girl, or whatever the case may be, at the mayor's ball. Be like, oh, yeah, bro, we ran train on her in college.
Yeah. It's over with.
They don't even go. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, and the thing is, we don't care about the guys you've been with or the caliber of guys you've been with, because a lot of women will bring that to the next relationship.
But should we, though? Should we care about the caliber of guys we've been with?
But hold on, but I'm just talking about in the grand scheme of things. Because women will bring, I used to date NFL niggas. Okay, so why you ain't still in the league? Why you ain't still in the league? You know what I'm saying?
What age do you think they stop caring about money as much? And then I think this is important, too, that we give this disclaimer, because what happens is typically anytime somebody's hearing a conversation, women or men, be like, oh, not talking about me. Well, if we're not talking about you, we're not talking about you, right? It's always that segment of women out there. We got it, because there's a lot of dope women that aren't superficial, that care about none of that shit. And they're great, amazing mothers. And here's the thing, too. On the show, it's so important for me to say I was talking about a certain type of single mother.
Yes.
I wasn't talking about the single mother who's actually out here hustling, grinding, doing everything for her
What kind of
kids.
single mother were you talking about?
I'm talking about the single mother that's at the club leaving a 6-year-old to take care of the 2-year-old, the 10-year-old, like that type of. I'm talking about the single mother that's just out here knowing the repercussions of having multiple children and not doing anything to be.
Mama need life 2 mothers? Are you talking about those mothers?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the mothers? The mama got to have a life too?
Yeah.
Do you mean,
the mama
are you talking about the mothers that drop their children off?
I'm talking about those.
Hey, weekly just to hang in the club?
Yeah, like like I just seen a situation. This is like not to get super deep, but I was talking to a cousin of mine. He used to work at Walgreens. He's a manager. His coworker, he said his coworker just got arrested because she left the daughter to go on a spring break trip and left her in her closet, and the daughter ended up starving to death.
Yeah,
it's a crazy situation. Yeah. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. She's still trying to live her life. Like, like she put the food in there with the girl didn't even know how to get to the food.
Hey, when you say that, guess somebody gonna say. But what her daddy was at though, because her daddy
well, these niggas ain't shit either, Shit, I ain't gonna lie on that, cause for like I said, for every single mother, it's a father that's doing it too. So
because you ever meet a nigga that you just be like, nigga, you the nigga that the hoes is talking about.
Yeah.
You are the. I thought y'all were out here being upstanding citizens. Yeah. And then you run into that one dude just like, what are you doing, bro?
Lotto just said, I'll spend the $500 before I ever trap you.
I did hear that.
Now
I didn't even get that. I get it now.
So
that was a bar.
So if a dude don't pay, question: if a dude sent you the $500 in a timely fashion, is he obligated?
Hold on, is he obligated? If he sent you the $500, he got you pregnant.
Yeah.
Sent you the $500
because he can't get you pregnant. You go because that means if you don't have sex with 15 dudes gonna get you pregnant. You picked the two. You chose his ass.
Nah, that nigga just didn't pull out. He was on some shooting up the club.
I think it's a shared responsibility.
It's a both. We can't just put it on.
But it is shared. Hypothetically, it's shared. But some girls be like this. I never let that nigga put a nut in me.
I do think that there are some that operate on the discernment of like him
like
okay,
women
him
be like
no.
This. Yes, women ain't letting every dude raw them.
Yeah,
it's certain niggas they gonna get that privilege to.
Yeah.
You think so? Oh,
women are not.
I don't know, bro, because they make it look so easy sometimes.
Women are okay. Let's think about it. We don't like using celebrities. Think about celebrity woman. Do you think her first baby daddy or her second baby daddy was a nigga who work at Lennox, and the other baby daddy is playing the league? It's not the same baby daddy. She don't love both of them the same.
You think she loved the woman who got the more?
Yeah, more? She's not having a baby by Sharif Thompson to play for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And have a baby by Joe the policeman. They're not doing that.
Yeah, I would say they definitely, they're trying to, in a certain type of, she's after a certain type of man. I think women always try to date up as much as possible. Yeah. And men, we don't date. We date either equivalent or down. A lot of times it could be
we date who like us.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
A lot of times we in those DMs of chasing people out of our league too. A lot.
Okay.
I like you said that.
I'm gonna ask y'all a real nigga question. I'm gonna ask y'all a real nigga question, and if y'all my real niggas right now, and this is just how I know if y'all some real niggas.
Okay.
We just gonna have a conversation on it. But I gotta ask this.
Okay.
Do y'all feel like Ruby Rose and Hallie, are they on the same level as far as like women? Would they be in the same barrel of women? Are they different caliber of women? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, they the same thing.
Hold on, which one? Hallie and Haley?
Haley.
Is it Haley?
Hallie.
Which one is one?
The younger one, the Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
I'm just
Ruby.
using this because men understand how we communicate.
I think the other sister is closer to Ruby. Are you trying to say, dating
the caliber of woman?
Oh, they the same level.
Mermaid and Ruby Rose? No,
you're right. Oh,
no. You thinking about the other?
No. I'm thinking about as far as
you talking about physically dating. What are you talking about? Fucking? Which one?
I'm just talking about are they the same caliber of woman? Okay, if and I'm only having this conversation because I had it with a girl, and she was saying that they are different caliber of women. But I was saying I think they would be in the same barrel of women. Hallie is a good one.
Which one is the mermaid?
Hallie.
Okay.
Hallie.
Chloe is the other
one. She is a great woman, right? Okay. And I'm not saying Ruby Rose isn't. She's just a different type of woman.
Okay.
So I think in that barrel you will find Hallies and you will find Ruby Rose. It's on you to find the Hallie as opposed to somebody who your image that you would like to represent you.
But
she was saying that it's not the same. They're not the same caliber. So I think they're Because I know I say that because they are at the same parties. There are no degrees of separation. Ruby Rose is extremely beautiful, and we know how these women get.
Okay. Perfect example. Is Joe the policeman at those parties?
No.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
No.
Yes or no? So that's the point I'm trying to make. When it comes to women, to your point, they're there. It's all of them. It's on. Is she fine? She gonna be there. You gotta be a little successful. That's like 2% of the men in the world that's able to be at this party.
That's what they say. 90% of the women in the world are chasing the top 10% of men. So
That's true.
It's like, those top 10% of the men are dating the 90% of the women.
Yeah.
So they're able to pick and choose a little bit more. Supply and demand is business.
Yeah.
So
that's why I laugh when I hear people talking about when I hear guys talking about women should date multiple guys. Yeah, they gonna date multiple guys, but they're not gonna get the outcomes. They're not gonna get the outcome they want because this brother here, because you're dating multiple guys, he got multiple girls too. You're gonna be more upset by him having multiple girls than anything else because you don't want him to give away his resources that you get.
Yeah, and then that's where you just have to have a plethora of resources for certain women. See, vocally, a lot of women want to express that. But internally, like this whole polygamy thing is like running rampant. And a lot of us women, are in polygamous relationships without even knowing
You might as well group up with a nigga.
Group up.
You might as well.
Speaking of Hallie and Ruby, that would be an amazing relationship. I wouldn't mind, because I take both of them in the same category.
Twinning.
But
Hey, you're right.
But yeah, with that being said, yeah, you're 100% right. Is the women they're taught to look for somebody that can support, that can protect, that can provide. And the best suitor is usually a man who's an athlete versus Joe the policeman.
Do you think that's wrong that they do that?
No, I don't.
I don't think it's wrong.
But this is my problem. If we know that women do this, my problem is the men who don't do the things necessary to be acceptable.
But that's
for
the
that.
problem, though. The problem is why are you? The problem is this: if it's 90% of the women who's there, 10% of the guys who's there, right? That's how it go. So all of these women will talk to the same guys, and when they don't get what they want, they fall down to you, and they feel like you should be doing the same things that he was doing. That's mathematically
incorrect.
At
what age does that stop, though?
It never stops.
You don't think so?
I'm in my 40s. It never stops.
You don't think the older women get the less, especially now in today's time, right, bro? Women are winning.
Older women,
black women especially.
Older women, they're not winning.
They winning financially, bro. No. I'll tell you, they out-earning us right now.
But guess what, though? Here's the thing, though. They're really not. They're not out-earning the average black man. They got more credentials, but they also got more debt than the average guy.
But
it sound good on paper.
Yeah.
They make 100,000 sound like it, but they coming home with 50. Your 50 is their 50. So get what though? So you're really equal. The status and all the names and the placements, that's what make them feel like they're doing much. Because if that was the case, like I know women who are lawyers, right? They work in a law firm full of black men, right? Why the black man ain't marrying you?
Because she like to argue, like Dawg said.
The point. So I said in law school. So the thing is, if you got all these successful women in the same breath, they act like if there are no men there with them. They're like they're.
That's
top.
because again they're trying to date up. They're not looking for most equivalent or somebody below. They're not trying to bring somebody.
And the guys who up don't want them.
They don't want them.
They'll go to
exactly.
If you go to McDonald's and you see a cute ass motherfucking McDonald's, she's 22 years old.
I'll save her.
Huh?
I'll save her.
But and you can afford her, you're taking her.
Yeah, that's why it is when you talked about the woman making 100. Let's say she's down to 50 for however he got to 50. The man makes 50, but really he makes 25 because 25 of it is being spent on women.
Yeah.
So it's no matter. So let's just get better math, right? So it don't matter if I'm making 100 for real as a man and the woman is making 50. I'm spending so much money from the household, from the cars to the kids to all these expenses. So we end up making guess what?
It's damn near equal.
It's damn near equal because here's the common thing too in relationships. Men, it's a joint account, but a woman will have her own account.
Yep.
And it's a thing, and it's just and then now he gets chastised or ridiculed if I need some bread, right? I need some money. So it's not common in most relationships where you see a situation where it's a breakup and it's like women are like, oh, okay, cool, baby, I got all of this.
Yeah.
Women typically, and even in divorce, women typically leave.
Hey, y'all ever asked for some money before?
You know what I did? I had my girl, I built a business up for her, bro, and I built a brand up and I made her a shit ton of money. And the sales came in, and I told her what I wanted out of the sales. Then one day I was out and I was seeing an influencer, somebody like you, and I'm like, yo, baby, send me this right here. I'm about to pay this influencer. I just want to see. She was like, who is it? Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, don't worry about it. Just send it to me. And I was like, it's for the business. She was like, no, I'm doing something else with this. And I was like, wait, what? Every dime for this business, I'm responsible for 99% of the income in this business. And the fact that you had to ask me all these questions about my money technically, I was like, nah, we couldn't be together.
Yeah.
Damn,
But imagine this. Okay.
That's deep.
See, I'm about to get personal. When I got divorced, I didn't get nothing.
Did you lose anything?
Well, before we got married, I had my own spot. I had my own situation going on, and she had just got her own situation going on. When I decided to propose, I just got rid of all my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped into her shit.
Okay.
So when we got married, once it's both of ours now, per se. But when I decided to leave, I didn't ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? And she showed the hell when saying, "Oh, I'm gonna write you a check for $300," even though you know what I'm saying, even though you contribute to somewhat.
You contributed to the household.
And guess what? Even if it wasn't an equal situation, and even still, me being the man that I am, why would I ask you for anything?
Yeah. I'm
not the type to even do that. Even now, if we have our child half of the time, I'm still not saying, "Hey, I'm buying shoes this week. You want to send me $100 because he wears size 7.5."
So y'all split having a kid half and half right now?
No, we don't do that. Not really, because when he with me, he with me.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on over there, but when he with me, I'm swiping.
Okay, let me put this in. If you let's say you were 100% taking care of your kid all the time, would you put your ex on child support?
Most men won't. I wouldn't.
Okay. Do you think she would put you on child support if it was vice versa?
Oh, I was on there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was still doing and was on there.
Okay.
As if I was ever gonna miss a time or a date or something.
Damn.
Like this. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I was there. When the moment I said I ain't want to do this no more, I ain't never not paid nothing. I ain't never not showed up. I ain't never not been there. I ain't never not swiped. I ain't never not bought. When I pick them up, that's why I'm not listening to women talk. I be like this. All guys ain't like that.
Yeah.
Because when I ain't never say, give me your car seat, bought my own car seat. Give me your diaper bag, bought my own diaper bag. I ain't never say, well, hey, when he come over, can I get your crib? Got my own crib.
Why do you think it's so hard for like single parent relationships to like co-parenting to work nowadays? What do you think is like the big thing?
Because somebody wants to be in charge, and the most time it's women. Women want to have to say so because they feel like this they shit, and you're just invited. And the more you do that, women, because some women you'll meet, they'll say stuff like, "Well, if he gave me time, I won't ask for no money." Yes, you would, because you want his time and his money. You want everything he got so he can have not less and you can have more. Think about all the female friends you know who got kids. They got babysitters on deck. Auntie, cousin, sister. They'll show up in droves to come get this kid. That's how many guys you know who are single dads who got babysitters on deck? Not that many. Because most guys ain't going to leave their child with no woman. Or that's going to be an issue.
Oh, for the mom.
You gotta work. Why? He over there with somebody I don't know. It's always gonna be something. That's why we had the episode, and I say, being a baby father is the worst thing you ever can do as a man, because you relinquish everything you have. Now someone else in control. Now it's two people in control of what you got going on. Her and the system. It don't matter how good of a man you are. I'm so good, I'm good, and you good.
Have you ever did the stepdad role?
Nah. I know, and
Been down that path.
get what though?
Been down that path.
And I've heard that's worse too.
It was rough.
Hey, I heard that's
tell
worse
you,
too.
it's rough. Have you ever done it?
I've done it multiple times,
and it's rough as hell.
Like and you continue. Do you like that? Like, do you like the abuse or like?
No. Hey,
so the reason why I spoke the way that I spoke on the show was because I experienced it. I was literally talking from my experiences. I had 5 serious relationships. 4 out of those 5, they had children. 2 out of those 4, I fell in love with the child. So when it was a disagreement between me and the mother,
she took the child.
Took the child. So I was like, damn, I'm losing 2 people. I don't have any authority over this situation. But while we were together, I had all the responsibility.
Yeah, she took my baby. But his crazy thing is, she had your resources and his resources.
So we both were providing. On his birthdays, I was taking care of him.
Yes.
His pops was taking care of him. He was calling me dad. He was calling him dad. And I'm like, okay, cool. I like I said, I fell in love with the little joker. So when that broke my heart, losing both of them, I'm like, damn, I don't never want to experience this. I don't want to go into a ready-made household.
Took everything
no
from you.
Yeah.
And know it though. And you supposed to smile and keep going.
That's it.
And when she explained it to her friends, it's he didn't show up the way he's supposed to. But y'all living in my house, he eating my food, but he calling another dude dad, another dude sending $1,000 over here. I'm spending $1,000. You reaping all the benefits. So whenever you ready to go, because your feelings hurt, you going to take everything from me. You going to take all my emotion from me. So that's why I get it.
Here's another thing too. Again, this is all experience. I'm just not talking from some random conclusion I'm putting in my head. I have friends and brothers and homies who were baby fathers who girl had another nigga. And because they was a baby father, they still get sometimes into the door every once in a while. I'm like, but every girl gonna tell you, every woman gonna say, no, not me. It's like, yo, if ain't nobody hoes, then who are we talking about? Like, if ain't nobody hoes, like, yo, who we talking about? So I'm seeing this, and I've been in that experience where I've literally had a situation, bro, where this is the craziest story. I've never said this on air, where I was at this chick house, knocking her down. Her baby, the little thing, her baby daddy was at work. I'm at the crib. Her baby little thing was in the room. I'm like, yo, what is going on? This girl is allowing me to do this, and it's her baby right there, and your baby daddy at work. I was like, oh my God, these some trifling ass women out here. And I was just like, I can never imagine being a father that's just out here grinding and doing this type of stuff, and there's women that's out here like that. So I'm just scared and I'm afraid to have that type of attachment.
So you know what they gonna say? What? Why were you involving yourself?
I was young and dumb.
No. He was what they saying they want. He was working, building himself, trying to become successful.
Yeah, I was like 23 too.
And the thing is this, because he come from a single mother, that I told you last week, damsel in distress. Whenever black brothers come from a single mother, we look at every woman in our mother's eyes. She deserves somebody to love her. So therefore, I'm going to try my best to love her and do X, Y, Z and do blah, 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 blah. And most of us get burnt at the end because you done gave her everything, and at the end of the day, when this child, say if you got a daughter, she go to get married, she going to ask her father to walk her down the aisle.
I seen that too. I don't know if y'all see that clip.
I did see it. I'm just saying, but that happened more so than often.
That's what I'm saying. It was eye-opening.
And then, if she has a son, he gonna be like, "Oh, you ain't my real dad." He gonna give you the ass kiss. And I'm not saying this is not 100%, because I had a stepfather. You know
I was gonna say, how were you? Because you grew up in a single parent household. I grew up in a single parent. I know how I was. How were you as a child?
I had a stepfather, man. He came in, when I was probably about 3 or 4.
Okay, that's different.
Him and my mom divorced when I was like 12.
Okay.
So, teenage years kind of up and down, but that's my dad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about logistics.
Yeah.
On Father's Day, he still get a Father's Day text.
That's what's up.
And when we do family stuff, he gonna pull up. Him and my mom ain't been together almost 30 years. But get what up? That's my dad.
No, 100%.
Because in the summers, I went to Florida with his mama. I stayed in Florida with his mama, like when elementary school. That's my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner. Like this, we don't talk like we don't talk daily.
Yeah.
But like say like he like a car or something, he be like, hey, what you think about this?
Yeah.
We'll talk, man. No, he'll
Chop it up real quick.
Hey, yeah, something chop it up. So I never been one of those people like this. I don't diss stepfathers.
No,
I don't diss.
Sure, no,
I don't diss
those little kids need somebody to come in.
They need somebody, but here's the problem with it. The problem with that is, in all honesty, they need somebody to come in, but the moms don't make good choice. And then a lot of times, guys come in and try to help you, but you don't want his help because you want to run. You want to let your little daughters and little sons be thugs and thoughts. Then you be running about this dude don't want to marry you.
The difference is that it's normalized for us to bail them out, but it's not normalized
for them to bail us out. But they'll tell you, but if you watch our Instagram, they'll tell you that every woman they know done bail every dude out because every dude sorry, every dude don't work, every dude ain't got nothing. Every dude, I'm telling you, they'll make it seem like every dude is Ike Turner, Mr. Winston from goddamn Stella Got a
Or
Groove Back.
also the light skinned nigga from Colored Girls when he dropped the girl the kids out the window. Yeah, that was the only like four archetypes.
Don't forget, we got a light skinned nigga out here. That's a light skinned
too. It's a light skinned nigga too. That's the problem.
I'm telling you, they'll make it seem like when men talk about women, we'll say, man, it's amazing women out here. It's amazing single mothers out here. It's amazing. Like this, I know friends who are single mothers and their kids in college. They done grind, they done did this, they done poured into them, they done this, that. They done drove their kids to school.
It ain't nothing like a single mother that's out here doing that type of stuff.
Them the motherfuckers.
The utmost respect.
Them the ones you be like this.
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
Because when you get out here too, I remember I always used to look at my mom too when I was young. I used to have like some resentment because we didn't have certain things, at this. Hey, I'm like, why you can't figure this thing life out? Like it look easy. Once you get old, you're like, oh,
but
shit.
Everybody got plans to get punched in the mouth.
But the crazy thing with me is, I never looked at my mom that way.
You know what's crazy? I did. Like, I did. The reason why I did is because we had a situation of, we had a settlement, and we had millions, and my grandmother divided the income between the 12 kids, and we had like about $350,000, $400,000 that came into our household. So I went from straight poor, not having nothing, to immediately like having all of everything going on, big house, nice cars, and she fucked it off. So when she fucked it off, I was like, damn, I resented her because I seen some of my other aunties and uncles that tripled that money.
Triple the money.
So I was like, damn, Mom.
Why can't you be smart like that?
Why you can't? And I turned 18 and I had $0. So I had cousins who turned 18 that had it. And I'm like, damn, like I'm sad a little bit. Like, damn, my cousin's really out here having it. But again, once I got old, I was like, no financial literacy, nobody to teach her, nobody show her the way. It don't matter if you hand the money and your mind ain't know what the money yet.
Yeah.
So now the money just got blown through. My mom was really heavy into the church. A lot of her money was blown on the church. The pastor was taking all her money.
Don't I talk about that all the time?
The preacher was taking all her money.
In our community, the worst people ever is the fast food people and the church people.
And the church people.
You know what I'm saying? Because the church people, because they'll fault you and trick you to Jesus to death.
She told them about that donation. Pastor said, you got been blessed. You gotta bless the church and you gotta bless this room. We need the youth and we need the this and we need the that. We need the church. My mom was not.
Yeah, she was into it.
I mean, I've been, and I never did my mom that way because I've been a grown up I've been a grown up for a long time. I was always the kids like I understood very, very well. I can very figure it out. Now so I'm like this. Why I can't ask my mom for no Jordan? She ain't got it.
Yeah.
And I ain't mad because I ain't got them. But what I did was, what happened was, the trick side about it was, when I got to a certain age, I'm gonna buy everything I ever wanted. And I spent 20 years stockpiling all this shit that I don't need.
Yeah.
I spent 20 years, 400 or 500 pair of shoes.
You're healing from your own traumas.
But it wasn't a trauma. It was, I felt like I didn't have what they had. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, none of that shit matter.
No, yeah.
See, trauma is more so like, well, it made me feel some kind of way. I was hurt because I wasn't included. Now I'm grown. I'm like, nigga, you should have been saving that little money to make sure you've been straight for the rest of your life.
Yeah. But then that's even my problem with when your clip had went viral, because I'm sitting here like, I'm pretty sure this man is speaking from a place of knowing how hard it is for a single mom and not wanting that, wanting the best outcome for the next generation because you didn't have. For the life of me, I can't understand why we're repeating the same things that we already live.
That's all I was saying is that you're putting your life video game wise, right? Whenever we get a video game, you can put it on easy mode, normal, or hard.
Yep.
All I was saying was some younger girl that's watching this show or whoever it may be is that, all I'm saying is that, be perceptive of what's happening on in the world.
I'm gonna make a bad decision and somebody gonna fix it for me. Or I'm gonna have two dudes fix it for me. I'm gonna have the court make one dude fix it. Because he made me do this. Yeah. I'm gonna meet another dude who has sympathy for me, and I'm a man, and he gonna fix it for me. Yeah. I'm gonna win, and all they gonna win is me. They gonna win me.
Yeah.
And
if they need to win you, it needs to be a good prize. If a man wins you, I was just saying, keep your value, keep your quality, keep your stock up as high as possible because it's I don't want to say it decreases your value, but realistically it does. No man wants to come into a situation where it's extra baggage.
And your money won't fix it.
My thing is, if you want to be valuable to men until you have a good situation, wouldn't it be good to know what they deem as value?
Exactly.
You can't go off your value, what you deem, because if I don't find value in that thing.
They tell you what's valuable.
I see.
Hey, I know this 2010 Kia is a 2010 Kia, but it got wheels and you need a car.
No, we don't buy none of that stuff.
You need a car. I know you need a car. Yeah, I got two cars. No. You need this car. Yeah. And this car gonna be better than those cars.
Yeah.
Then, oh, damn, the engine blew. Oh, see, it's 2010, so you gotta put an engine in it. So, wait a minute. Oh, transmission for the no. It's 2010.
Let me say, you can be thinking about a story, bro. This is a funny story. I was talking to this female young lady, and we were dating for a little while, and I had a little small C300. I had a C300 Benz at the time, right? When we first started talking, and after a while, I end up upgrading, and I end up getting an S550 Benz.
Ooh, 550 Benz, well, blah.
Got it. And when I picked her up in the S550 Benz, she was like, "Oh my God, this is so nice." Da-da-da-da. She's like, "Oh, dang." She was like, "Cause I used to think like that other car you had was like a little baby mama Benz." And it popped in my head. I was like, "Oh, the whole time you was riding around with me, you was thinking I was a fuck nigga." You were literally riding around with me while we doing everything possible, spending money on you, and you sitting there talking in your group chat that this nigga got a baby mama Benz. You literally just like, "Oh yeah, I'm happy you upgraded," because that other car was just like,
because what you had wasn't appealing enough to her eyes. But she was
just selling it for the time.
But what you were doing was appealing.
Yeah.
What you drove in wasn't appealing. That was the X on her checklist. The car was the X, but everything else was the plus. So she outweighed that with the good shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Men, we don't even look at women that way.
Yeah.
When we look at you, we can meet a woman who's so fucked up. Her kid's bad. She ain't got no motherfucking job. She ain't stable. She house to house to house. She got all this other shit going on. If we see the beauty in her, we would stay there and be the best dude in the world for her. We would see her there and be like, you know what though? I see the beauty in you. And that motherfucker,
that's our problem.
And that motherfucker will look at you like you supposed to.
That's our problem.
Yeah,
because other dudes do, because other dudes want to fuck. And see, I can finesse them enough for them to just pay me and hang out with me, and I can trick them. But I don't want to trick you. But they getting the same version of you.
Man, I think we be caring too much. I think niggas be staying too long. We be at the party too long.
Yeah.
We like when something be like, man, we just be trying to get that one good thing again. It's always like something that just keeps us around, and we'll let that run us all the way into the ground instead of being like,
you gotta go home.
Cause and I'm only saying this as a man who knows that women are fickle characters. It's okay. Their emotions, they're led by feelings. But a lot of times we be standing there for loyalty when we hurting ourselves. And need to get the fuck on.
And they only loyal. They say they loyal because they ain't letting a nigga hit the box.
Man.
But they still letting a nigga get the mind. They still letting a nigga get the conversation. That nigga still got to act.
Everybody gonna be loyal to them.
He still got the emotional access. Like this. Like to your point. You got homeboys who go to their baby dad, go to the baby mama house and
door still open.
And beat them down while they got a whole new nigga over there. And all he gotta do is say, I'm gonna do right. And she gonna leave that nigga to come home with you.
A lot of them. That's a lot of soul ties. Like you connected forever. So it's just a scary situation. It's just like knowing that you're going in a situation like where you riding around with dynamite in the trunk. And it's just like it could happen at any time, right? We're not talking about a situation where it's a kid that's 13, 14 years old, and then the child hasn't been the father hasn't been in a child life for 10, 12 plus years. We talking about like you taking care of kids that's 3 years old, 2 years old.
Yeah. But here's the thing though, even when they be 13, 14, they still trying to tap in. Like that's why I know women who know me, they be like, well, you don't be trying to. I said, never. I said, well, you got one time to do me crazy. I'm the type of dude, you got one time to do some fuck shit to me. And I ain't, and if you cheat on me, I'm just saying like some really demeaning, you're trying to do something to my ass.
Some malicious
shit. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's my saying? I don't negotiate with terrorists. And everything you do is a terroristic threat.
Hey, how would y'all feel if you got a main chick and your side chick threatened to blow up your spot? Like, how would you deal with the Mariah Mills situation or situations like that?
Why you want to say? As I've gotten older, I don't want no side chick, cause it costs more to have them than have a main chick.
I hear you.
Like this,
I hear you.
It costs more. And I ain't talking about only financially, emotionally. Yeah. Though, cause most side chicks don't got a nigga, so you really her nigga too. You number one. You got two number ones. They make 11.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm with you on that.
But like she threatened to
well, she ain't threatened. She did blow up the spot. She put everything on social.
Yeah, she did. Okay,
she blew up the spot crazy, man. Like what she did, and I don't even. I mean, I'm not gonna comment on her, but that was just wild, bro. Like the clout chasing on that is like, yo, I think it's better when you hold it down. I think if she was trying to do some type of blackmailing or anything, she would have got better off just like sending him some text messages on the low, because it seemed like he don't really have it all up there.
But the thing is, she did do that. He just said, chill, I got you. But the thing is,
yeah,
she
went
was
crazy.
mad.
She went crazy.
He 22.
He tried to
and
hit
she 30 something. She mad because she can trick his ass first.
Oh, to get that baby.
Got you. She mad because she couldn't trick him first.
Somebody else got him.
So that's the whole point.
My thing is like, what the baby got to do with like he was still gonna hit that?
No. The got baby. That's like making it rain every month on schedule.
Like he was like, I can't wait to take care of you. Like, so let me ask you this: if you worth what Zion worth, do you think your mentality changed, or you like, baby, I can't wait to spend 5,000, 10,000? Think about Zion check now.
No, that's why you can't give. That's why you can't give 22-year-olds $300 million.
Nigga.
If you give,
telling me you ain't texting a couple of them in your phone right now, saying I'm taking care of you. You ain't got to worry about that.
Hold on. At 22. No,
how much your contract say? How much you got?
Hold on.
200 and what's like
10, 15 of them. Tell them I'm about to take care of you. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me think myself at 22.
300 million?
No. If I think of myself, because his thing,
the hoes.
I'm taking care of. I got some rents to pay.
I'm going to fuck all the hoes.
Hey, listen, if y'all ever hear me getting
nigga, do you know how hard it is to make 250 something million, nigga?
Yo,
million. This $250 million. You've changed the trajectory of your entire legacy with this one transaction. I'm fucking all women, the hoes.
They're write-offs at this moment. I have the best accountant, the best CPA. She's writing off everything. These are they make me
Where
more
the
money.
Island at? Where the island at?
I literally have an American Express just for the hoes.
Where's the island? I bought an island. We there.
No spending limit. No spending limit. You swiping.
250 something?
See, but me,
unless I'm married. Unless I'm married,
and I ain't never had nothing. I'm a nigga who ain't had nothing. I come from the pole.
Well, people this.
And I got 250?
Well, to me, you're right. I get what you're saying. But to me, it's like this. Being older, and I can get in Zion ear, I'll be like this, bro, save your money.
Yeah.
You know what else?
Be a little more choosy with these hoes.
Hey, I know the write-offs are cool at 22.
Yeah.
But get what else? Think about life at 42. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this. You don't want to, us as men, and that's why women talk the shit they talk about us. Because when we get the money, we know some shit be some bullshit. We just do the bullshit because we can afford it. That's why unfortunate, but when we hear them say that, like a Keke Palmer, my son got me an ass. I got my bag. Fuck a nigga.
Did she say that?
Yes,
on stage.
That's what she just said. That's a new clip on stage.
Oh wow.
So I'm like this. So
she more concerned about Instagram than her actual household.
So here's the thing. So now
aren't they all?
So now you just made yourself. You just made another single mother. So now she's gonna have a gang of new dudes that want to come in and hit.
Yeah.
May put another one in her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for the same thing. And all I'm saying is this: as older people, we got to tell the young people that shit it doesn't work for nobody at the end.
Nobody.
Funds, you're only your age for 364 days a year. And after that, your ass is a new age.
And then speaking on the Keke Palmer, let's talk about the uproar that was in the comments of women just like praising her and saying, yes, right?
Women praise all thought shit.
But here's the thing. That's the same thing that they chastise us about, as being a man of power and being and hoarding something over a person and being able to do what you want just because you have money. But the moment they had an opportunity to see a woman,
they do it.
They said, yes, you got the money, you pay the bills, you make the decisions, tell him, get out. They was on it. They were on it. But if any man was to publicly say some stuff like, yo, bro, I make the money, I pay the bills, shut the fuck up.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah. I hate that women went with this whole narrative of they could do things better than men. I hate that was a thing that got ingrained in their brains because then they set out to like, oh, let me show y'all we can do this thing better, but nothing's better. It's the same stuff. You're just doing what niggas did.
It's actually
what
worse.
niggas do.
It's actually worse because men know how to put it in the pocket. when the dude go get a check, dude go get a real check, he gonna make sure everybody in the whole family is straight before he go fuck around. Only suckers and clowns and drunks and drug addicts, like only Papa who got a drinking problem will drink all the money up before he bring the money home for rent. You know what I mean? And that's very few in between. But what women would say is that happens often. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
they're supposed to be free. They're supposed to be free. And
but the thing is, they don't supposed to be free. Women aren't really. The society that we live in is not supposed to be free. Everything has checks and balances. If you walk outside, if you walk across the highway, if a car going fast enough, it doesn't swerve, it's gonna hit you. That's just how it works. It happens to humans, it happens to deers, it happens to animals, it happens to birds. Shit, hell, if a car going the opposite direction, he's gonna get hit. Regardless, that's not how life works.
So how do you feel about double standards? Are you for them or against them?
Everything in life is a double standard. Because when you make $100 million, you supposed to take care of your family. If she makes $100 million, you're married, she don't give you no money. We know that.
You supposed to have your own money.
You supposed to have your own.
You supposed to have your own $100 million.
If you get a $1 billion, you can't be Oprah and your girl be Stedman.
Okay.
This doesn't work that way. They don't exist. We all talk about it's not a such thing as a double standard. They're just standards of life. That's how the world goes around. Don't believe me? You see them girls, see all them black girls in Dubai going to jail for acting like how they act in the United States?
Yeah.
Because no one gave you, they tell you when you got off the damn plane, they act like you got some damn sense. They tell you that. In the hotel, they tell you this. We go, no, you can't contain yourself.
Yeah, them folks do not play.
Like, you can't contain yourself.
Yeah. And again, that's a certain type of black woman too. You know, it's like, the media paints a lot of them more publicly than those classier black women that don't do that nonsense. But, that's just what we see. And they're out there and we are all aware of them. We all grew up probably in different places.
Well, let me ask you a question. So,
I love y'all black women.
Remember?
Because I gotta say that because it's like every time you hear it, it's like it's so hard for a person to immediately take themselves. Like, just listen to it's a segment. We're not talking about you, baby.
Yeah.
But no. Here's the thing though.
Exactly.
We ain't talking about you.
I bet you think
but
the song is.
We ain't talking about you. But we can't identify you outside of them because all y'all want to be the same. All y'all want to. If you go on a Friday night to the club.
You're at the club. That's first.
Lace front,
the red
baby
flag
hair,
one.
But once again,
eyelashes.
talk to a girl in the club. They all got good jobs. They the same girls that you're saying don't do this, don't do that, don't do it, or whatever. Once upon a time, you could tell a wife from a good time. You could tell a good thing from a good time. Now they so intertwined, you can't tell the difference. Like this, because they don't got on their head a wife. All of them got a wife on their head. Once upon a time, you can talk to a woman and she be so beautiful and down to earth. You be like this. This
you
woman
gotta
is
spit on
great.
your thumb and you gotta wipe it off.
Hey, this
some
woman
of them
is
smear.
great.
What's qualities of a wife? So like,
No, it depends on what you want your wife to look like.
To you, I guess.
Depends on what you want your wife to look like.
I mean, not even look. I'm just talking about.
I'm just saying. When I say look, I ain't saying.
Hey, we do have a standard now, though.
Yes.
Savannah James. I've never seen like if I could be like, oh, who I would want Savannah James. I think she's a model wife.
I agree.
I agree. It's a lot, but it's a lot of them. But some people gonna say, well, oh, you're
LeBron James though.
You're not LeBron.
Not even that you're not LeBron. We got to think about what LeBron has done in his career and what he hasn't done in comparison to a lot of his counterparts. This man has been in the league since 18. We don't see a stain on this man's name.
Yes, but his thing though, but you're also
that is commendable. The type of 300, 400 million you've been with the same woman since high school.
But I tell you this.
That's how you get a Savannah.
But I tell you this though. No, he had Savannah in high school.
My point is that Savannah has changed and developed and became the queen that we look at. We didn't look at Savannah like that until now.
His
we look at her like
his thing though, because you never seen her. Here's the thing though. But here's the thing though.
She was
I
just heard the girl talk for the first time.
One thing about LeBron. One thing about LeBron.
At the ESPYs.
And one thing I tell people about the face of any league or any business, like if you do big business, all the CEOs are married. You've never seen their wife before. You know what I'm saying? Now, their second wife may be a bimbo, but the first wife, you've never seen them before. You know what I mean?
She a Laura Pippen. That's what you're saying.
Thank you. But the point I'm trying to make is, even in basketball, you've never seen, like when the dude's the face of the league, his wife is a certain kind of wife. She ain't doing all the extra shit. Because billionaires need your wife to be on the wife pocket. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna give you $300 million and your wife act a damn fool.
But it's kind of hard to act a damn fool if your man is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You don't have to do the extras. You don't have to do.
Hey, they do it all the time because that's why we like Savannah so much. We've never heard Savannah talk about how she want a skincare line. She want to pose Playboy. You never seen Savannah do any of these things. We can let's use, I don't like using Kim K, but I'm going to use Kim K. I'm going to use what she is.
Use Laura Pippen in direct reflection of a basketball player wife.
Exactly. She's so vindictive. She going to go talk to the nigga teammate because he's so mad at the teammate. She going to go talk to his son who's 17 younger than her. And somebody going to try to tell me, love is love. She's so vindictive. She gonna go talk to another little young basketball dude. The dude play on the same team her son play on.
You know how we were back in high school, man. You know when we was like just joning. What you think happened into bro?
But don't you know?
What you think happened to bro in the locker room?
Do you know Pippen Jr.? Pippen Jr. is getting drugged through that damn locker room.
That nigga fight tooth and nail.
He ain't never.
No. You think he getting drugged? You think the world ain't changed? We ain't changed as men. We still on niggas' head.
Do you think? Okay.
You hidden,
Hey, nigga. When Russ was up there in Seattle, when they got mad at his ass, they started playing them with Future songs. Don't you think in that locker room, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flop? Everybody know that song about your mama. That's why body count matters.
Did you see, speaking of basketball, y'all see what the nigga Jaylen Brown did? Was Jalen Green?
Oh, yeah. We know though?
The video up?
Yeah, the video, bro.
Humping his homeboy?
Yeah,
Let me say something. That's how weird the little young guys are. Go though. They're so weird. It's 100 degrees outside now, right? I guarantee you, if you drive down the street, you're going to see 20 guys with hoodies on and skull caps.
Dog.
Selling water?
No,
just outside,
just walking.
These young niggas, I don't know what fashion line. It's hot as hell outside, but they be doing that.
But in the wintertime, they have t-shirts on with their pants falling down, with their hands in their pockets.
What was bro's excuse for doing that? Did he make a statement?
I don't know that he ever
said that. They said they was in there being silly, but go though. We're old. Young boys are weird.
Yeah.
They're a little off.
But yeah, man. Hey, man, we had a good conversation with them, man.
Hey, man. It's always a good conversation.
We gotta bring my man back.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said it was just a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Just want to get you on here.
And I really hope you enjoyed our conversation.
I did, man. It was a good chop, man. Good chop.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's barbershop talk, man.
Yeah.
Barbershop talk.
Man, niggas just be talking. We ain't never gonna stop talking.
But then you know when you bring the barbershop talk out in the public, man, that's when things get sticky. And that's what happened to me on that show.
Hey,
and that's when you can scare the hoes.
I hold them together. Because guess what though?
Hold the line.
Because
hold the line.
Don't worry about the mule going blind. Just hold the line.
Hold the line.
That's why you experienced it and you also lived it.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell you what your experience gonna look like. That's why you put yourself in the position to do the hell you want to do. Bobby Brown, my prerogative.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, who are you?
Hey, man, I'm comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
And we got my boy Jacoby in here.
Y'all can find me at Coolest Nerd Ever with a K on all social media platforms, man.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
We out.
And we out.
Peace.
Cool.